In this video, I'm going to talk about the process of freezing for preservation. Obviously, you can freeze vegetables, meat, poultry, and as well as fish. But today we're going to focus on meat because that's what I bought today.
To prepare the food before you actually place it in the freezer, you will first need a piece of wax paper. You will cut the piece of wax paper and place a piece of the meat on top and proceed to wrap it nice and tight. In a freezer Ziploc bag, you can put one or multiple pieces of meat depending on the size of the meat and the size of the bag or container. Remember to leave room and take out excess air to better preserve the food and leave room for expansion when the food freezes. Lastly, before putting the actual food in the freezer, there is a space on the Ziploc bag to write in the date the food was frozen and the name of the food. Doing this helps you identify how long the food has been frozen and allows you to see what item is in the bag. While the meat is in the freezer, it is slowing the process that causes food to break down, holding it in suspension and retaining the color, flavor, and nutritional content of food. It is important to note that the quicker the food freezes, the better its quality is going to be once it defrosts. Not ready to use the food, you will either need to defrost it by using the refrigerator or the microwave. It is recommended to use the refrigerator to avoid the risk of contamination. After it defrosts, you are good to go.
The most popular foods that are frozen are meats and fish, though vegetables and fruits can be frozen too. The only problem is that freezing changes the texture of most fruits and vegetables. So I use a Ziploc bag to put the meat in the freezer, but you can also use aluminum foil, heavy-duty freezer bag wrap, and also heavy-duty plastic containers or jars. The process of freezing for food preparation is quick and convenient, especially when you're at home. It helps preserve food with high quality and maximum nutritional value if done correctly. If I can do it, you can do it too.
Good day, Mom. I'm Sarah May Sarga from Bitalat2B. So for today's video, I'm going to react about the video that I've watched on YouTube. It's about the process of freezing food preservation. Based on the video that I've watched, the process of freezing food preservation, she demonstrates the safety freezing process of meat. For the best result, meat should be double wrapped in a combination of plastic wrap, wax paper, and airtight zip-top bags. For packaging meats, as it completely drains and seals the bags to prevent any air circulation, freezers bags are also effective. Freezing is the process that causes a substance to change from a liquid to solid. Freezing delays spoilage and keep food safe by preventing microorganisms from growing and by slowing down the enzyme activity that causes food to spoil. We know that freezing is the easiest, most convenient, and least time-consuming method of preserving foods. The question is, how long can meat stay in the fridge after being frozen? Once the meat has been frozen and thawed, it will be worsened and more rapidly than if had never been frozen. For example, the whole meat cuts, chops, roast will remain usable for another 3 to 5 days in the refrigerator before cooking. Meat defrosted in the refrigerator can be frozen without cooking, although some quality may be lost. Properly frozen foods maintain more of their original colors, flavor, and textures, and generally more of their nutrients than foods preserved by other methods.